What's going on, champs and champets? It's FireMonkey here, and now that Mongraal has officially announced his Icon Series set for Fortnite, in today's YouTube video we'll be showcasing all of the Mongraal Icon Series announcement cosmetics that you'll be able to pick up in the item shop very soon. Now, I'm not for sure of the release date as of right now, however, I'm assuming it's going to be around June 28th, as the Icon Series Cup to get the skin early is happening tomorrow on June 27th. And also another disclaimer here, you may notice my entire bar here is going to be unreleased icons, a broken image thing even in this menu. That is because all of the Mongraal cosmetic icons are streamed to the game, and since they're not fully pushed to the API as of right now, we have to go through this mess. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start off by showcasing everything in the Mongraal Icon Series set. Let me grab my controller here and start off with the Mongraal skin himself. So we have quite a few customizations for this, but I'll show you the front and back design real quickly. Now, in terms of customization for the main Mongraal skin, we have the Mongraal style, we have the masked Mongraal style, and then we have the alien suit onesie Mongraal style right here. Now, of course, when you have the masked one on, it's not going to add anything to the back, so that's why we didn't rotate around there, but this cosmetic set is fully customizable in a lot of ways, and it's even reactive. So if we wanted like a green here, and then maybe like a, let's see, a blood red, for example, you can see the blood red, the secondary color kind of goes onto the pants, and then if we like change it to like a pink or something, you can see that still goes onto the pants. It doesn't really modify anything else, so you'll be able to make customizations that way, and it also has its own little reactivity, as you may have seen by that glow. So if we go ahead and put on orange, you can see that it glows up, and then if we go ahead and change this type of stuff, the primary color, there's a lot of different ways for you to mix and match this in order to make it look pretty neat and clean to however you want to go ahead and play this with. Now, of course, with the patch on the front that actually shows the number, that actually kind of is hidden by reactivity sometime, but it's pretty simplistic. And then of course, whatever color you pick will also change the number on the back of the hat. So let's go ahead and, just do coffee brown and blue. Why not? Now, of course, if you wanted to go ahead and do like a full jet black, that is available for you. And if we go ahead and put the mask on, you can see that the colors do modify the mask itself. So if we go with like a green, you can see how the green actually applies there. If we go with like a blue, I think the blue applies to the mask as well. Yeah, so you can see what it looks like there. A lot of different options where you go ahead and customize with. Of course, right there, you can see full jet black. And then if we go like full white here, you can see what that looks like as well. Now, when we go over to the alien suit Mongraal outfit, the customization options that we kind of had a glimpse at down here don't really actually matter because they don't affect the skin too much, but you have all the color options you would ever want for an alien onesie, and that's honestly one of the things that makes me really want to purchase this bundle is just the onesie. I think it looks really nice and the customization is really cool. Secondary color is going to change the little like spikes, the gloves, and then like the bottom part of the onesie. It won't actually change the clover on the back or anything, but you'll be able to mix and match however you want. And honestly, you could probably like makeshift like an alien from Toy Story or something throughout these customizations in order to have your own little onesie outfit, even though you'll still see the clover on the back. But if we go ahead and go back to, I guess, just normal Mongraal here, let's do the mask Mongraal since that has the extra mask part that you guys can see. We'll go ahead and split up these cosmetics a little bit more so you can see the different coloring. When it comes to the number you'll be able to have, this will show up on your hat and even on the actual front patch there. So we have 11 or 001, but it doesn't go to 000. However, you can go as high as 999. So if you wanted to do like 666, you want to do like 67 or something like that, all of those options are available for you, and you'll be able to do all those different customizations on the actual skin itself. And of course, if you don't like this little glow reactivity thing, you can turn it off. This is what it looks like with it off. The mask won't glow or anything, the pants won't glow, so you get a pretty clean, simplistic style. And then if you're someone who doesn't want to have like the UK flag on your outfit, don't worry. You can turn the flag off. So if you don't want the patch on the back, you'll still see like the outline of where that like Clover UK patch was, but you'll be able to turn it off if you don't want to see that, and it's one of the things you can do. So if you go ahead and make like a very clean, just all black combo with the coloring off and oh wait, hold on. There we go. If we go all black here, you can see what that looks like front and back with no UK logo. Of course, the hat doesn't actually change, which is something that I'm kind of surprised by because I thought the hat would have had color options as well, but maybe it's because they didn't want it to clash with the actual number you can put on the back of the hat. After that, we also have the Lego version of the Mongraal outfit right here, so you can see the front and back design. Now, you can't actually customize the Lego version, so the coloring here and the number 9 is what you're stuck with, but still looks pretty nice if you play the Lego mode. Next up, we have Elite Mongraal Mongrel, and I guess we'll just start with the Lego version of him. So here's what it looks like in Lego mode. Once again, it looks really nice. The coloring specifically reminds me of Splinter Cell. Imagine if we got like a Splinter Cell collab in Fortnite someday. That'd be pretty cool. Now, when it comes to his cosmetics and his customization with the actual skin, I'll show you the front and back design real quickly. You have the first option, turning the mask on or off. So if you want to see Mongrel's face, or if you didn't want to, that's an option available for you. We'll keep the mask on since we have some color options, but we also have color options as well. Now, there isn't no way to like turn off the reactivity or anything, so the glow is going to continue to glow regardless and go to that white category, but still looks good overall. You know, you can see the white right here. The white glows a lot, so definitely if you wanted to have like a darker white when you're wearing this outfit, you'd probably go with the fuel, or what is it called, the jet black one right there. We have blue, we have green, and of course all these options, you know, change to the back as well. We got hot pink, royal purple, blood red, got coffee brown, got amber yellow, and we got orange. Now, if we go over here a little bit more, we have some other things to show you. So we have the counter back bling. This back bling is actually elimination reactive, so it will change colors to yellow or like yellowish orange around 10 kills, and it will go up to 99 eliminations. If you somehow get over 99, I think it caps at 99 and it won't go to like 100 or anything, or maybe it resets and it just shows like visually 0, 0 or something on the actual back bling. That'll be something you guys can test in your own games, or we could just sit here for 100 hours and just watch the counter go up. But I at least want to see it go to number 10 so you can see the color change actually happen for people who do put down big elim matches in their live lobbies. Now, once you go to 20 or 30 or 40 or 50, it's not going to change colors again, so it just kind of goes to orange, but still really cool to see a back bling that just shows the current counter of eliminations you have. Now I got the Mongraalien, I don't know how you actually say that, the Mongraalien, I don't know, we'll just call it Mongraalien. But this has a lot of color customization as well. You have like red, coffee brown, you know, you have the primary colors where you're able to mix and match it however you want to. You can make it look like a pretty nice back bling on your back, or you can make it just look like a full dino wearing a dino skin suit or something. But if we do like jet black and then jet black here, you can see what that looks like. If you want to go with like off-white or whatever, you have the secondary color options to do all this. So you can make your own little like Mongraalien plushie thing, depending on how you actually want to customize it. Now, if we go over to the right, we have the Shing 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 icon emote. I guess we'll show it in the Lego version first, and then I'll show it over in normal Battle Royale. So there it is. And then here it is over in the normal Battle Royale mode right here. Now, of course, I'm not wearing the Mongrel skin. I'm wearing Dave the Diver, so I apologize for that if it doesn't make you understand how like the actual emote looks with the skin equipped. But it's going to look the same regardless of what skin you actually have on. Next up, we got two pickaxes. We got the Lucky Clover right here, which we'll go ahead and swing real quickly. You can see it has like a clover hit effect and everything else. And then it has color customization once again. So let's go ahead and just swing it real quickly with some different color customizations. Like, let's go all pink to see if it changes the clovers. It does. Wait, does the secondary color change it? Okay, so it looks like whatever color hit effect you want, like whatever color you want the hit effect to be, you would have to change the secondary color, which if we go ahead and view the pickaxe, changes the actual shing 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 part of the pickaxe itself. And I like the little like detailing it's got on it, right? You know, it has like the little like paint dripped wood or whatever effect to it. I'm not really for sure what you would call that, but you know, when you have like a marble countertop and it's like glossed over or whatever, it kind of looks like that in a way. And then of course, like for example, if we have amber yellow and we swing it, you get a amber yellow hit effect. And then of course, if we go over here to the primary color, it's not going to change too much, but you have different handles. So if you want to go like all black, for example, that's an option for you. You want to go like all white, that's an option as well. But of course, you have a lot of different customization options to pick for that one. And my favorite personally is the harvester here. This one, you can see the actual hit effect for. It doesn't actually have any like color changes. So if we go like all black or whatever, it doesn't look like it changes, I think. I don't know, because when we put on all black, okay, never mind. I might just be hallucinating or something. But the secondary color is going to actually just be the clover right there at the very top of it. So it's not really changing like the handle or anything, but you have like hot pink, royal purple, blood red, coffee brown, amber yellow. You have all these options available to you, or you could have it just black if you wanted to have just the clover sitting there. And then we have like jet black, off-white, blue, green, hot pink, royal purple, blood red, coffee brown, amber yellow, and orange for the pickaxe colors as well. And if we swing it here, you can see that it doesn't actually change the hit trail like the other one, but still looks pretty nice. And I can see this being used for a lot of combos, especially like the full jet black one right there. After that, we got two sprays, being the GG's Bro spray right here, and then we got the Clover Top spray. And then we have the Clover Crush wrap. Now this one isn't going to cycle through any different colors or anything, so if we go ahead and like shoot it a million times here, doesn't actually have any reactivity or anything like that. If we go ahead and just view it up close, this is the Clover Crush wrap. This is how it's going to look in game. There isn't any other changes to it that you'll be able to see. It's just a pretty nice wrap to see on all the different guns. It's definitely something that I can see being used by a lot of people. However, I think it would have been cool if they went ahead and made it so, you know, depending on which color of his outfit you had equipped, it would change the color of the wrap itself. But I guess I could see that being bugged in future updates or something, and this was inspired by some of his favorite wraps to see in the game, so I have no complaints about it, right? You know, it's a pretty cool Icon Series set. I actually think I want to buy it just because it looks super sick the full way around, being able to have all the color customizations and everything. And, you know, when it comes to like this skin right here, having a masked version, a normal version, and an alien suit onesie version that could have been two separate skins, having all the color options, reactivity, turning flags on and off, you know, having number options and all that, super detailed in terms of what you're getting out of it. And as you can see, that icon just popped up, so Epic Games is starting to actually add the icons for all this stuff to the game, which I think is kind of funny. So there's the wrap one, and if we wait a second, but as you can see now, all of the cosmetic icons have been properly added here because of how streamed assets work. Now, a few things to mention because there was a pretty big pause due to more information coming out. This GG's Bro spray is actually something you can get as a Twitch drop right now for the next around 2 days. So go watch Fortnite on Twitch on drop enabled streams and you'll be able to get this spray. And then the Clovert Op spray is going to be something you get from the actual Mongraal cup that is going on tomorrow. Now, if I go ahead and check here, I'm pretty sure it is... Actually, I can't check if it's like a duos cup or anything. It looks like it's just a normal icon cup. But regardless of it being solos, duos, trios, squads, or whatever else, it is going to be a free spray you'll be able to actually obtain by getting 8 points in that cup. Now, of course, if you're a top player, you'll be able to get both the skins for free, so Elite Mongraal and Normal Mongraal. However, there's some extra like, you know, bits of information I thought I would show you guys that is pretty interesting to see. So originally, there was a lot of description changes for this. So if we go over to the Mongraal skin, you can see it has a description of the king has arrived. Originally, this description was going to be, they don't call him good for nothing. Now, if we go over to Elite Mongraal, his skin was originally going to be called Prime Mongraal. The counter backbling right here was originally going to be called Prime, actually, it was going to be called Prime Clover, and the description was not, actually, it still shows here, one shot, but that description has actually been hotfixed to be keeping score 1 elimination at a time. Now, if we go over to the Mongraalien, this has a description of the friendliest alien around. However, the original description was he's got 1 HP. So there was a lot of weird changes here and there that, you know, went on with a few other cosmetics. And if we go over to the Clovert Op spray, this was originally called Prime Portrait. A lot of changes here. However, the most interesting thing of all here relates to Alien Suit Mongraal. This variant was originally going to be its own skin entirely. Originally, the Mongraal skin was just going to have the masked version and the normal version, all the color options, and Alien Suit Mongraal was going to be a completely different skin you would be able to purchase, so it would be a total of 3 skins for him. However, at some time in development, they went ahead and decided to just go ahead and make this skin something that's included in the base Mongraal outfit, which I think is a pretty interesting thing to see them do because it has a full skin ID. So for example here, if we talk about the normal Mongraal skin ID, it has an ID of character _ Vigor Knack Dill. Now this one has the same ID, however has _ Arid at the actual end of it, so this was originally going to be a 3rd skin that got merged together into one actual skin later down the line. With that said, one final thing I will mention here before I end off today's video is that the price in the bottom left here being 6,400 V-Bucks is a placeholder. That is not the actual price for this bundle, and it wouldn't even have like a discount applied to it, so the official price should be somewhere around like 3,200 V-Bucks. That is just my guess. That is not an actual confirmation, but based on the recent cosmetics, I could see it being anywhere from like 2,800 to like 3,200, but make sure you have some V-Bucks prepared if you want to pick up this entire cosmetic set. Until next time, hope you champs and champions enjoyed today's video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and until tomorrow, peace out.